Okay, so let me just unmute them. Could my players come on into the call? All of you. Why did you roll? Why aren't you speaking? Cool. Hello, guys. Make some noise. Show me you're alive! Ah! Okay. Oh no, I can hear myself. Okay, is everyone Fallen? I haven't heard from you. Fallen?
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry, I realized my headset was muted. Sad face.
Okay. Cool. So we have almost everyone. That's fine. I'm not mad.
Stuff happens.
I'm not mad.
It's okay to be frustrated.
I'm not mad.
I think this happens to like every D&D game at least once.
I was going to say.
It's fine.
It's the art of doing D&D. You're gonna have days where
It's fine.
something comes up.
Fine.
Yes, it's fine. The greatest phrase to say when you're not fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's all good. Most of us are here anyway. We can do it.
Okay. There's 4 people here. We can still do the sentence game. But just like in the beginning of last time, we're gonna do the sentence game just for a little bit of a warm up. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Can I make a request?
What's up?
I promise I will put in full effort into the mini game at first, but I don't think I can handle it right now.
Ah, you can do it.
We believe in you.
I've had a really, really tough day, and I just don't have the energy.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay.
I will try.
All right.
Next time, I promise.
Okay. So the order is me, Window, Blue, and then Grem. Well, Jyden, Android. I should change your name on the stream to what your name is on Discord.
Yeah, how do you want to be referred to? Fallen or Jyden?
You can just go by either. I normally on most servers I've had both. Jayden's my real name, but I just normally go by Fallen because that's what I have on almost every game I play.
Okay.
So Fallen's good stuff.
Okay, let's do the warm up. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Jyden.
Is.
Cool. Oh wait, I thought you were gonna. That's on me. That's
it was in the order, so I figured you were gonna make me do it anyway.
I was for like that split second, then you didn't do anything, and then I was like, oh, they're too tired. Okay.
I was waiting to see if you were gonna jump in or
And we did it at the exact same time. Okay, let's try it one more time. Today
Is.
Fantastically.
Awesome.
and
It.
Will.
Be.
more
Awesome.
Tomorrow.
All right, that's a good sentence. I like that sentence. That's a really nice. That's a good sentence. If you okay, so if it's 7-8 people in the chat, if you don't know, last week we did a session 0 where we went and we discussed characters and concepts for characters and the kind of campaign that I'm going to run here, and so we landed on sick and nasty characters, and I think I'm going to. I like to keep things really organic to the story. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start the opening monologue to our little campaign venture thing, and we will do character introductions that way.
Okay.
How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, I think I have music for this. I do have music for this. I specifically chose music for this. The music for the intro. The music decided to specifically for the intro music. The sun rises over the realm of Paternia. The realm breathes in a breath of autumn. It's a beautiful day. In the town, in the courts, in the paths and alleyways, there are people doing their business. It's a morning. It's a good morning. It's a great morning. You know what I mean? It's the kind of morning where everyone wakes up and has a special greeting for each other. Today's special greeting is Happy Oracle Day. Happy Oracle Day. Oi! Oi, laddie! Happy Oracle Day! The Oracle Day is more of a high-class holiday. I don't think it really doesn't really affect us that much. Oi! Don't you talk crap about the royal family! All three monarchs are very nice and good, and we need to celebrate when they celebrate. Solidarity. You're really old. I don't think you're... Yeah, I'm gonna go. I have stuff to do. Oi! Don't you talk back to me! The little boy runs off. We pan up, and we catch the bird. We catch the tail view of a bird. We kind of our view is like right on top of a bird, and we're flying along the bird. The bird is ducking back and forth through the streets of Paternia. A bit of paper flutters in the wind and actually hits the bird in the face. We turn around with the paper as it peels off. It's a poster, and it says, "King David wants you to have a really good day." We follow the bird as it swoops through the main area of the town, right through the big area where a whole bunch of business is going on. The bird ducks through and forth and up and around people as it soars and starts climbing higher and higher and higher until finally we can see it. The beautiful castle of Paternia. And on the castle's sides are banners. Paternian banners. Banners that are red and they showcase the three crowns of the three monarchs. Today's gonna be a really good day, thinks the bird. But it kind of sounds like because that's how birds speak. The bird passes by a window, and there's a bit of a flicker of the shadow in this window. We go into this window, and we see a bedroom. A royal bedroom. A bedroom for two people. One such people is the Crown Prince David IV. A strapping young lad whose side of the room is very, 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 very messy. He's a good chap. He's a fine man. He's just kind of messy. There's a rap at the door. And who should enter but a very normal, not very handsome, just a kind of average-looking guy. He walks in, and he starts tidying up the place. The ginger's name is Brady Bunch. He's the manservant to the royal princes. He walks over to Prince David's bedside and kind of shakes the covers and says, "My lord, it's time to get up. Get up." Prince David rolls over and kind of swats him like, "Brady, you little..." We pan over to the other side of the room, and Blu Moon, would you mind describing your side of the room?
Everything is put nicely in order, from his great sword hanging on a metal rack on the front of his door to banners posted all over the room of the symbols of the kingdom, motivational posters saying "You got this, another day," little sticky note like pieces of paper strapped by nails onto each of the walls going, "Don't forget this, don't forget about polishing the great sword tomorrow after the ceremonies are over, have a wonderful Oracle Day," and a whole bunch of just really pleasantly written notes all over the room, not seeming to have any order. Other than that, there's his bed, which is already made as he stands at the foot waiting for the prince to get up to start the day. And yeah, other than that, you don't really see much of anything else besides his dresser, which has absolutely nothing in it besides a nice sweater vest, and that's about it.
Brady.
That's the only piece of clothing.
Brady turns to you and says, "Oh, good morning, my lord.
Oh, good morning.
Do you want me to pick up this chess game? It doesn't seem finished. There's a table in the center of the room, and the only thing that unifies the room from one half to the other half is this chess game. Do you want me to pick this up? Or are you still playing?
Oh, I'll resume that later. We'll continue it later. I don't want to feel like interrupting the wonderful day of Oracle Day with such a slow game is, well, absolutely crushing them in chess.
Alright. Do you want to do the honors of hitting him with this broom until he gets up? I'm technically not allowed to, but I'm technically not allowed to suggest it to you.
Well, by technicality, you're not suggesting it to me. You're just holding a broom there, standing there, looking good while doing so. Now give me the broom.
Here you go, sir.
Grab it, walk over, and look at both the stick end and then the brush end, and figure, let's go with the stick end today. And as I just lightly just push it onto his stomach, like not hard, not a thrust, just harder and harder, and I just, as soon as he starts to move, as soon as he gets to just roll over or whatever, I just go back, lift it up, and then I go back to pushing it on again. And
Hey! Stop it! Stop!
no,
Stop!
no,
It's too early for this. Stop it!
it's not too early. It's Oracle Day.
Fine! And he throws the blanket into the air and he rolls over. He doesn't sleep completely in the nude. He's got like a pair of shorts on. And he yawns and he stretches and he pulls his hair back into his bun ponytail thing that is going on. Morning, brother.
Good morning. You ready for a wonderful Oracle Day?
Oh yeah, it's Oracle Day.
Yes, we talked about this. Do not forget.
Right.
It's part of the sticky notes.
Right. Yeah. Brady, where's my clothes? No, Brady walks over and starts to help him dress. I hope you really don't think the Oracle's gonna say all that much.
He never does, but we can hold up hope.
She, stupid. The Oracle's a she. Are you sexist, brother? I'm joking. I don't care.
So, okay.
Okay. And then, in a short work, Brady has the Crown Prince all dressed and everything. And, he kind of stands there at the door waiting for you two to leave so that he can start tidying up the Crown Prince's side of the room. Breakfast? Is it ready? Yes, my lord, yes. Alright. Have at it then. And Prince David walks out of the room.
I follow behind.
Alright. We follow the echoing sounds of their footsteps down the corridor, and we arrive at an interesting looking door. It looks like a normal door, but there are some errant scorch marks here and there. It's kind of weird, actually. Why would there be errant scorch marks on a door like that? After a short period of time, a little elf, like a halfling, she scurries up to the door with a fresh pile of linens in her arms, and she scooches, uses her elbow and kind of pushes the door open, and then after a little bit of trouble, it kind of swings open, and she goes, "Ah!" And the linens go flying up into the air. Twins, would you mind describing your room? Twins? Skortch? Howle?
Yes. My side of the room is fairly messy. She's out of bed, but her bed isn't made. Kind of sitting there reading a book.
Is it messy? Is there anything on the walls?
Yeah, she has some posters up on the wall of magical creatures of various types. I'm terrible at this.
No, don't worry. Yeah, you're doing just fine. It's just my music ran out and it started playing something very creepy and I had to scramble to stop it. Okay, go on. So are the posters of I'm gonna say there's a poster of the Mage Academy, which you are enrolled in. You and your twin are both enrolled in the Mage Academy because you live here. Why wouldn't you be studying in the Mage Academy? There's a poster for a local tavern that's really hot. It's called the Dionysia. But mother never let you go. I mean, your aunt never let you go. Sorry. Freudian slip. Your aunt never lets you go. But you do have a third poster of a really up-and-coming bard called Bartholomew Jefferson. And he is a very handsome young lad. Maybe he might, like, he has the kind of look about him that he might be an old halfling, but he's a handsome lad in his own right, whether or not he be a halfling or a young man. He just kind of looks young. Celebrities are getting younger and younger all the time. It's weird. Howle, how's your side of the room?
It is as if a hurricane went through it. There's papers everywhere. They're all, like, loose notes about magic that are hard to understand. Not because it's complicated, but because it's a mess. But he knows how it's sorted, and if anyone else tries to clean it, he'll lose track of everything.
So your maid, her name your name's the name of the maid. The name of the maid is Shirley. No, what? Carol. Names. The name of your maid is Carol Brunette. She is a very clumsy halfling. And the linens are all over the floor, and she's picking them up, but when she's picking them up, she's also picking up bits of paper that were on the floor, and she's accidentally folding them into the linens, and she's really trying to scramble to get everything done. She's like, your lord, my lady, my lord, how are you on this very, very nice Oracle day? How are you, yes? How are you, too?
Can I use some light wind to, like, move the papers out of her way?
You can do that, you're an Air Genasi, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, my lord. I'm 2 left feet, 5 left hands. What does that even mean? Breakfast is almost ready. Will and Grace is just putting the finishing touches on it. I do think that Brady Bunch has already woken up your brothers. And I think Fred Sanfordson is going down to wake up Arya. I don't. If there's anything I can do for you guys, that would just let me know. Just let me know. I'm really good at doing stuff.
I think we're good there, Carol. Thank you.
Oh, all right. I'll just as I said, breakfast is almost ready. I'll clean up the best I can for you and replace these linens. Linens. Yeah, you guys have a good morning. Have a very good morning.
Morning to you too, and happy Oracle Day.
Happy Oracle Day. Yes.
Happy Oracle Day.
All right. You two leave the room and follow in the footsteps of your brothers, and we pan down through the floor to the last of the students, last of the royal children, royal youngins' quarters. There is he's a dwarf, but he doesn't look quite like a dwarf. Mainly because he doesn't really have the pronounced dwarf beard, but he does have a very spiffy dwarf mustache. Fred Sanfordson knocks on the door of Arya's bedroom and goes, "My lady? My lady? My lady? Are you up? Are you decent?" No answer. Oh, she probably stayed up too late reading a book again. Let's see. Okay. And he takes out a pad of paper, scribbles a little note. He opens the door a little bit and then sticks the note to the other side of the door and then shuts the door. And then makes his way to the dining hall.
Arya must have stayed up late last night.
Well, she's probably found another interesting book in our gigantic library. The Crown Prince and Blu Moon are the first to make it to the dining room, which is a gigantic dining room. It's actually also the ballroom, but when there's a table in it, you guys eat there because it's a really nice room. Why would you not use it to eat? At the head of the table stands the fawn chef that you know so much and very well, and you love them very much, Will and Grace. They stand there with an egg in a frying pan and says, "Oh, princess! Hello. Take a seat. Your father is on his way. Fathers. I think your mother is still sleeping. A little bit. She's always a little bit of a late riser, as you know. So, for breakfast, sausages, flapjacks, eggs, everything that growing boys need. If you want any particular kind of juice, I can go and get that. Yes, can I get, well... What? PD, Prince David, looks over to Blu Moon with kind of a wink, and he says, "What is the traditional morning drink for a crown prince on Oracle Day?" Will and Grace is like, "Oh, well, I do believe your father had his first cup of coffee on his Oracle Day. Do you want coffee? Both of you? Coffee?"
Oh, coffee's fantastic. Start the day off right.
Okay, I'll get you nice cold, hot. Cold. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean cold. I don't know how to do cold, but I'm the best chef in the land. I will figure out how to do cold coffee. Cold for you? No. Normal coffee, please. I don't know what he's talking about. And Will and Grace, trots away into the kitchen. After a couple of minutes, you are joined by the twins. Morning, Skortch, Howle, happy Oracle Day.
Happy Oracle Day.
And you.
Have you guys seen Arya?
No, not yet.
I believe she's stayed up late reading another one of her books she loves so much.
Precisely! Fred Sanfordson comes and, after you, and kind of makes his way around the table. You can barely see the top of his head because of how short he is, as he walks around the table. And he, "Yes, it would appear that your sister found another almanac that she loved oh so very much. Oh dear, what am I ever going to do with that girl?" "You're going to treat her well. She's a princess." "I am well aware, Prince David." Okay. Okay. Friend Jefferson is just adjusting the silverware as he likes to do because his servant, the people under him just can't do it right. "Where's my boy? Where's my growing boy on his Oracle Day?" That is the booming voice of King David IV arriving to breakfast in a big red bathrobe. And he's got it tied around his waist, and his beard is not fully made up just yet, but he's up and he's standing, he has his arms open wide. "My boy! Come here, my boy!" "Ah, Dad." And he walks up and he gives him a big old hug. "And how are the rest of my children doing on this glorious day?"
Absolutely wonderful, my lord. How are you doing?
"Absolutely stupendous, Blu Moon." Twins? Nothing to say on this glorious day?
Oh, I'm still in the midst of waking up. I need to get some food in me.
That reminds me.
Stoke that fire, right?
Blu Moon! That reminds me, I need to go talk to Will and Grace about my coffee. Father, I'm also having coffee, and so is Blu Moon. Did you know that I had my first coffee on my Oracle Day as well? No, I had no idea, Father. And he gives Blu Moon a wink. Well, I have to. Let me just go and chase down that order with Will and Grace. I'll be right back, son. And he ties his bathrobe a little tighter and heads to the kitchen. And let's see. And all right. Blue Moon, you smell it first. The musk of dog. As your adopted father, Tiberius the Wolfman, comes in. He doesn't say much. He has a bathrobe similar to King David's. Ah, dang it! Not the spooky music again. He has a. I just gotta keep this on loop. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. It's called the song. The song is called Middle Earth at Dawn, and it's so nice. So yes, you notice at first the musk of dog, and King Tiberius the Wolfman comes out in a very similar looking bathrobe. Doesn't say much. He never usually does. And he sits down at the table and starts piling sausages upon his plate. He sticks a fork into one of the sausages and raises it to you as if to say good morning, and shoves the sausage in his mouth.
Morning, father.
Tiberius, anything to say on my Oracle Day? Goes back to eating. Oh, that's a little rude, Tiberius. Tiberius gets up and he looks way down at his husband's biological boy, and he goes pat on his head and sits back down. That's more like it, you big lug. Happy Oracle Day. And he goes back to eating.
Well, what do we have on the docket for Oracle Day today?
Well, I don't know. I didn't read the packet. Oh, you should have read the packet! I gave you the packet for a reason, Crown Prince! You know I don't like reading.
I told you should have given me a copy of it.
The packet of Oracle Day is only for the Crown Prince.
Yeah, we both know he wasn't going to read it.
That may be so. I don't have a finish to that sentence. The King David comes back and says, I've got all of the coffees. My coffee for me, in the big king mug. Coffee for my husband, Tiberius. There you go. And he gives him a little kiss on the cheek. Coffee for my big strong boy and my big strong lizard boy.
Boy, Wilson, nice.
And he sits down in his big king chair, because of course he has a big king chair. There's a slight scent of magic that the twins can pick up as Queen Etheria enters the dining room in her signature purple bathrobe. Good morning, my children. Good morning, son. Good morning, son. Good morning, twins. Where's Arya?
She stayed up late once again. Yes.
You know, I did give her a book on rare turtles. Who knew she had so much interest in turtles? Oh, how could I forget? David. Yes, honey, not you. David, come here, PD. How's my boy on his Oracle Day? I'm fine, Mother. Oh, don't you talk like that. Oracle Day is a very big deal. It will foretell how you go forth and take possession of the kingdom. And twins, how are you?
Good.
Doing quite well. I'm just stuffing my face.
As you usually are, yeah. She goes and sits down. Will and Grace. Will and Grace comes trotting out. Yes! Oh, good morning, Your Majesty. How can I help you? What is that Blue Moon is drinking? Cold coffee. That sounds so interesting. Could you just add more ice and more milk? Because that looks a little bit too bitter. But if you added more milk and more sugar, maybe it would be better. And Will and Grace says, "Oh, I suppose. Well, you are you are the magic expert here. Maybe that's some kind of wizardry I don't know about. No, honey, it's just science. Just no, go make my coffee." And she starts putting some flapjacks and some hash browns on her plate. She starts to eat. After a minute, Will and Grace comes back with her coffee, and you guys have a very nice and lovely breakfast. I didn't really see the point of... I don't really understand the whole big deal about Oracle Day.
Foresees the future.
Yeah, so they...
Plans everything out for you.
So they say. But no one's allowed to know the prophecy outside of the royal family, so why does anyone else get to care or have to care?
No. We have many days for everyone else around the kingdom. We're allowed our one for ourselves. Keeps the morale inside up. I know it's one of my favorite days.
You like most days that include a feast.
You don't have faith in the
maybe
kingdom's magic?
I don't have...
Let's not throw down the words.
Hold on. I can defend myself. I don't have faith in an old crone who lives in the woods. Excuse you, young man. That old crone happens to be your great-grandmother. Okay. She's still an old crone. I don't care if she's related by blood. Don't look at me like that.
That's just why we don't throw around the big words. Anyway, we gotta finish up breakfast here. If we don't, we'll be all starving when we got the rest of Oracle Day to go through.
Right. Sanford, son, could you tell me the itinerary? You know I didn't read the packet. Very well. After breakfast, you will be bathed, get all ready and presentable. You'll be presented before the kingdom in a great big ceremony. And then you and your appointed few will start the pilgrimage to the Oracle on the mountain. But it should be noted that you will not be taking the normal route that would usually take us... take you usually about an afternoon, but you will not be taking that route as, obviously, there's a whole lot of hubbub. You'll be taking a secret route. That way it'll be harder for bandits to pick you off and kill you. Kill us? Why would anyone want to kill us? Oh, no reason. Just you're royal. A lot of people just don't like people with money, I guess. He has this 1,000-mile stare out into nowhere.
Great, you broke him.
I did not break him.
You broke him. Look at him. He's just absolutely paralyzed.
He's just
shoves another pile of sausages in his mouth.
Now, boy, I never told you this, but since it is your Oracle Day, it should be said. I can now share with you what the Oracle said about me. Your great-grandmother said that I was destined to conquer 2 great beasts and raise a great big family. And as you can see, and he puts his one hand on Tiberius and one hand on the Queen, and says, I conquered 2 great beasts. One of muscle, one of magic, and I've raised a great big family. So you're telling me your prophecy was about a threesome? Exactly! Oh my goodness. And he goes beet red and he just he doesn't talk, he's just, and he's kind of looking down on his plate and his hand's covering his eyes like, this is so embarrassing! I hate this! That's good coffee! Will and Grace...
didn't open their mouth about opinions, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, the restriction of opinions is not how we do debates. That's not how things change, that's not how things improve, Blue.
Things don't change, they're foretold by the Oracle.
Oh my god. Brady Bunch and Carol Burnett enter the chambers and say, your royals, your baths are ready. You can begin your ceremonial baths before we go and start the day. As soon as you're ready. I'm sorry, I burped. Thank you, Brady and Carol. I'm just about done. I'm not really all that hungry. How are you guys?
Well, as he proceeds to scarf down another 7-8 sausages as this conversation goes through, I feel like we should probably get a move on. Howle, Skortch, are you done? As I am.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I just chug back what's left of my water.
There's still a bit of food on Howell's plate. He's just, yeah, I'm done.
Master Howle, if you would like, I can get you a box.
No, thank you.
No, alright.
I guess I'll be eating that again with a 1,000-mile stare.
Blu Moon just leans over the table and grabs Howell's plate and just scrapes it onto his and just can't leave anything to waste. We have such a big day today. The prince has got us.
Oh, all right then. Okay. Prince David gets up and he leaves. Do you follow? It's time for baths. I don't know if we want to. Do we want to roleplay baths? Huh.
We go about our bath day. We go about our morning.
It's a nice
routine.
spa day. They get right between the toes and they do the pedicure, manicure nonsense. You can see one of the unnamed handmaidens. Blue, you can see one of the unnamed handmaidens like sneak a clipping of the prince's hair.
Hey, I just walk over to her. No. Put that back. Put that back.
Whatever do you mean, my lord?
Yep. As he just leans over her and stares directly into her eyes. I think we both know what you grabbed. Now please put it back.
She puts it. How am I supposed to return hair?
Didn't say
My
otherwise.
what?
Out of your pocket.
And he pulls and turns around.
She's talking about her hair. She accidentally cut some of it off, didn't you?
Yes, my lords. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, go back to grooming him. You're fine. Prince, get back in the water.
Okay. Gets back into the water.
Blu Moon is going to use this time not to bathe himself, but go read the itinerary for the day and check out and talk to the locals about. He's a lizard. He doesn't really need to. He keeps himself well groomed every other day. This guy, for everyone else in the castle, it's special day. This is just regular Blu Moon dress up day.
Okay, I can give you the itinerary then. Well, there was breakfast, and then there was the bath, and then there was kingdom presentation before the entirety of the kingdom, because it's a big celebration. And then there is the ride, and you see on the itinerary that there are several teams of 4 riders. And you see that the prince is allowed to choose three guards or whoever to accompany him on his journey to the Oracle. You notice that there's a piece of paper taped, it's not stapled, but it's like taped to the other side of that piece of paper, and it's actually the secret route that Prince David was supposed to just give to you. It's the secret route to the Oracle. It's a solid extra day instead of the afternoon that it would have taken you prior. I mean, it's supposed to go to you anyway, so that secret route. So it's not too bad. Not too bad that you have it now. Anything eventful happen? Oh, okay. So Skortch and Howle are enjoying. Wait, do you guys bathe together? They're twins.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Do you guys go with bathing together?
They have 2 separate sides of the room, so presumably they can bathe themselves in their own areas. Presumably.
It's like a. Okay, so it's like one of those Japanese. It's like similar to a Japanese bathhouse where the boys' bath is just one big oval. The twins' bath is a big oval, but there's like a curtain hanging that divides the pool in half. And Carol Brunette comes to the bath, and she's having more trouble with the door, and she has a tray full of soaps and stuff. and she's fiddling with the knob with her elbow, and oh, come on. The door swings open, and the tray swings forward, and the soaps and the lotions go flying into the air. Oh dear! Oh no! I'm so sorry. Oh no.
No, you're okay. It happens.
It happens to me too much. 2 left feet, 5 left hands. Oh. And she takes like a half, like squished, like half, like a bar of soap that's been cut in half. She picks up the 2 halves and hands both of you each a half. You need anything? I'm right here. And her face is red, and she looks down at the ground.
Grem, you haven't said anything.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
No, let's go. You two just you have a good bath, and she grabs a broom and she starts sweeping up the shards of pots and glass and bottles and sweeps it onto the tray and just scurries out of the room. And your two's bath goes normally. You guys have a nice conversation with each other, and it's very peaceful and relaxing. You guys feel all four of our characters feel very rested and rejuvenated after the very nice bath that you guys all had.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It was a bath. You guys had a bath.
Sounds good. Feels good.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a good song for... Citizens of Paternia. King David IV stands proud upon the balcony with his husband on one side and his wife on the other side. Welcome to our Oracle Day celebration. As you know, Oracle Day is the first day of the autumn festivities. And as the golden leaves fall and the cider becomes piping hot, I hope we all find joy and peace on this glorious day. And the crowd roars in excitement and laughter and clapping and all things good and happy. For the first time, Tiberius...
Safety was on, now it is off.
Tiberius stands up and he says, the Crown Prince will take 3 of his closest and most trusted friends on a journey to the Oracle. But because safety is our #1 concern, they'll be riding alongside 20 teams of 4 riders in a mad scramble so that no one can just tail the crown. The crowns. Yes. And, be noted that most of the decoy riders are, in fact, Royal Guard of the highest caliber and training. So, it is time to start the festivities. And the crowd erupts into joyous laughter, a band strikes up and starts playing, and everyone starts dancing, and you guys ride out trenched in cloaks. All 4 of you are wearing cloaks that are hiding your faces, and you're riding right next to each other in a tight-knit group of 4. Prince David is actually looking over the packet and being like, wait, there was supposed to be wait, hold on. Where's the thing? It was supposed to be, it said it was supposed to be taped right back. And he looks over at Blu Moon and sees that you already have the route.
Got it.
I was gonna navigate, but I guess you can navigate. I mean, you love reading, and he throws the packet behind him.
Oh, I mean, Prince, if you dearly insist on wanting to, go.
No. It's just how I wanted it to be, anyway. Twittens, are you ready?
Yes,
All right.
you're muted.
Am I muted?
No.
Oh.
Grem,
I was muted there. Eee.
that would have been so awkward.
So awkward.
How would I have answered if you were muted?
Right.
Wow, Goon's lip syncing is really good on stream. He's not even like, it's like there's two different audio sources coming out. Anyway,
Oh
so
my
yes.
goodness. Let me see if I can find some festival music. Festival. Just some tavern music might work. King David raises his hand and he says, "Riders, go forth!" And the riders, in a gigantic stampede, start riding through the streets of the city, going out in all directions, splitting this way and that way through the streets of Paternia. You four stay together, as you are meant to do, and you head out into the wilderness, the wild woods of Paternia. I think it's time for the first actual roll of the game, given to our dear friend Blu Moon. Could you make a survival check?
Oh, wonderful. Let me go over and roll one.
D&D Beyond.
A 15! Very, very nice. The route, the secret route given is a winding one. It kind of goes south and loops all the way around the outer edges of the city before heading straight up to the Oracle's hut. You guys ride swift and fast. With a 15, you are making good time.
See, I knew how to drive.
What is driving?
Riding. Leading. It's the thing we do with the reins and the map and the navigation.
Riding a horse.
Words you don't understand. Yes, obviously.
How well does Blue ride a horse?
He's done it in the keep, around the fairgrounds and stuff, but other than that, he doesn't normally partake in actually riding.
Prince David is a master equestrian.
Of course.
How does Skortch? How well at riding are Skortch and Howle?
The horse doesn't even notice I'm there.
I'm assuming I was trained by the best, so
Oh. So very good horsemen all around. Very nice, great.
Highest of quality horse people.
Highest of quality horse people. Howell, could you give me a perception check? Gasp!
Didn't see that coming.
A perception check.
Oh, right, I probably shouldn't be using physical dice, should I?
Yeah, no. So there's no cheating. Use D&D Beyond.
Yeah, how the heck do I...
where?
You click on the, so if you wanted to roll perception, you go to your character sheet and you click on the plus. So like if it's perception, you by the wisdom you'll click the +2 and it'll roll, and there you go.
Okay.
16.
Website's neat.
16. You hear some some hoof falls that don't really line up with any of the other four. Skortch, could you make a perception check?
Yeah, I don't have my stats up to date on that sheet. So
Speedrun. Well, it's fine. If you just
Why not?
if they're not up to date, you can just roll the perception check and then just add whatever your actual proficiency is.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
D&D Beyond's kind of cool though. I might have to use it for.
It's
another
very
campaign.
good.
Wait. Oh, right. Perception. Oh. How do I make it a roll?
You click the plus. So like if it says plus
Oh.
0 plus 2, you click that, it'll
Okay.
roll it, and then if you have any bonuses,
It's-
it'll normally give it to you.
Not. Why isn't it doing anything?
If you're on your finished character sheet, you should be able to go to your proficiencies, which is, you know, that big list, and then that
Yeah,
plus.
like I'm looking at it, and I click the plus, and it just brings up what the skill does.
Huh.
You click
No,
on a
not the-
modifier?
Yeah, the plus one, like on the far right, there's the bonus section, that little box. Make sure you're highlight, because yeah, if you click just the skill itself, it will bring up its description. But if you click the box on the right side, you should be able to.
There's no functionality. I guess it doesn't think my character sheet's done in it. I
Did
don't
you specifically add it to Games Campaign?
know. Yes.
That's weird.
You know what?
Well,
Just
if you have dice, you can
Yeah,
just
just
Yeah,
roll.
I have my dice.
If you roll, yeah, just roll the dice. Just don't lie.
We're playing D&D.
Just don't-
Lying
just-
only
just
makes
don't
things
lie.
unfun for
15.
15? You don't notice anything. Nothing out of the ordinary. You guys are just speeding through the woods at high speeds on horses. Blue, perception check.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get this sheep bullshit out of the way.
You. Stop this. Little preoccupied looking at the map.
What map?
Oh, sorry, the plan,
Ah, I see.
the track we're following.
The secret route. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I get it.
with a 7 total.
Are you serious?
That's why I said a little preoccupied looking at the route.
I'm not looking.
Not-
Wait, where is it?
Not looking around. I'm just kind of.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. You're looking at the map. You're looking at the map and you're writing. You're looking at the map and you're bouncing up and down. We take a second to look up at the road, and there's actually an errant branch that comes and swipes you across the face. Psst, ah! But you don't notice anything. Let me go and look at a thing that I have over here. Over here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's see. I'm just gonna make a roll. Don't worry about it, alright? Nothing to worry about with the roll. No, not at all.
That's how things go.
Yeah.
Nothing to ever worry about.
Hey, Blue, does a 19 hit?
Blue, yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay, Oh, wait,
The
wait,
attack.
hold on. I think that's a 17 hit, my bad.
Yes, it still does. My AC is 14.
Okay, you take 5 points of piercing damage out of nowhere. And you're riding, you're looking at the map, you're getting smacked by a tree branch, and all of a sudden, you feel a sharp pain in your shoulder, and you look over and you see the end of an arrow. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, Jesus.
One, two, three, 4. Rolling. You know what? One initiative for all of them. I don't give a crap. I'm the DM. This is my world. Be with their dex, right? Yeah. Okay. If you let's see. Anyone get 15 or higher?
No,
I got 17.
You got 7. So Skortch got 17.
Yep.
15 or lower.
15 or 6. I got 6.
Anything lower, anything higher than 5? Well, that's 6, so that'd be blue.
11.
You had 11? Howle, then blue. Actually, I didn't roll David. I should have rolled David. I have so many. I'm gonna have so many sheets open. Characters. Oh, wait. View. And I can just roll initiative there. That works. I'm so dumb.
It's all good. You gotta have your warm-ups.
Yeah, I gotta have my stuff all set. Where is the... Okay. Sorry, I'm just... Okay, so he got a 10. Okay. David got a 10. So the initiative order is... Skortch, Howle, David, Blue, and then 4 mounted bandits. Skortch, what do you do? Your friend just got your brother just got hit by an arrow.
I try to find out where it came from.
You now put your head on a swivel and you look around and you see that there's a horseman on one side of the path keeping pace with your horses on the other side of some trees, and then on the other side of the same path there's another horseman, and behind you are the other 2 horsemen, one with the crossbow still out.
Okay, I'm going to go after the one that shot then.
Alrighty then. What you gonna do?
Oh, I am so not prepared for combat. Okay, I am going to use Hex right off the bat.
I might not want to use music because you guys are kind of quiet.
No, sorry. I can also just turn myself up.
No, it's not. It's cool. Hex, Hex.
Character's complete.
For your sheet.
Yeah, I don't have the other rolls that Patreon is supposed to have, and I don't have any weapons.
Oh, okay. So if you just click on the top right, if
The
you're
anvil?
looking at the little anvil.
Hit the anvil.
you
That
go
should
filter.
should clear that up. So
Yeah, the Patreon that I'm supposed to have isn't in the options, it's just the theme.
that shouldn't.
I know, you bought them. You said you bought them. They didn't show up.
Yeah. What?
So I can't fight at all right now.
Well, I mean, what does the patron get at level 1? Which one is it? I'll just
It's the great old one.
Yeah.
the great old one.
Yeah. I should be able to. Let me see.
If you want to continue with the comp, I'm trying to hold on. Nope. Here we go.
Pact magic.
First level, you get Dissonant Whisper and Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, here it is. Fiend. Oh, here we go. I can change it from here. Here we go. There we go.
There we go.
How? Oh, wait, no, that was Skortch. Oh, shoot.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hey, they're twins. They're twins. It's easy to get them mixed up, even though they're color coded. But we ignore that.
Yeah. You had the hex blade. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not be a big screw up and ruin the
You're
game
not.
for my players.
You're fine.
Let's go. Howle. Edit. Ba, 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 ba.
Took,
So
four
Skortch, you used Hex. Or what does Hex do to the guy with the crossbow?
You place a curse on a target that you can see within range, which is 90 feet. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. I'm going to choose Dexterity.
Okay. What's the? Is there a save for that?
Not
Nope.
for that one.
Not for that one. They just get hit with the not being good at dexterity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's just the spell. It's just it puts the debuff on them.
Yeah, a remove curse cast on the target ends the spell early. Otherwise,
Okay.
It's concentration up to 1 hour. So I need to keep track of that.
Okay, so you look back at Skorch looks back at the rider with the crossbow. Their eyes glow bright red, and there's a singeing flash. The rider looks at you, confused, and then there's a brief moment where it appears that they looked into like the center of a flashlight, and they're like, okay, and they kind of wobble a little bit on their horse, but then they get back. They don't really feel like nothing's wrong. They're back to what they were doing. They got their crossbow, but they're actually I'm gonna make them make a dexterity check right now. Let's see if they. Oh wow, they rolled double sixes. That's enough for them to fall off the horse, and down they go. Down they go. They actually land on their crossbow, and the crossbow snaps, and the horse whinnies and rears up on its hind legs, and just kind of does a thing. And now that rider is off in the dust. It's probably gonna take maybe a couple of rounds if you guys don't stop for that one rider to get back to you guys. Howle, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out stuff.
You just want to hold your action?
The old great one.
Well, that, and also I don't have the equipment, so I'm working on that right now.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Just finish. That's fine.
okay. Yeah, no problem. In that case,
Wait, hold on, real quick. Is staff a weapon that I could use with dexterity? Like quarterstaff?
Quarterstaff, yes.
yeah.
Can I merge my quarterstaff and my arcane focus staff?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't throw it, then you'd still be able to use your magic.
I don't intend on doing that.
Okie dokie. If you want, we can just skip you for this round and then get back to you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Okay.
Maybe I'm like
It's
doing
then
something.
David's turn. David's gonna he's gonna spot the flanking riders, and he's gonna pull out one of his hand axes and yeet the hand axe at one of the riders. Their armor class is 12 with leather armor. He throws the 8 plus 5, 13. That hits. David is world renowned for his axe throwing skill, so he takes the hatchet and he yeets it through the woods, passes through trees effortlessly, and just gets the guy right in his floating ribs, and he kind of buckles down. Just takes a second, struggling to stay on the horse. But he manages to stay on, and as he kind of pulls himself up and continues to ride, and he pulls the axe out of his rib, and just kind of, I hate you. I hate you so much. It's Blue's turn. Oh wait, I forgot to do damage.
Seeing the commotion and Skorch taking out one of the riders, first of all, nice one. Good hit. Couldn't have done it better myself. Well, maybe. Anyway, you should probably duck, as seeing one of the other riders, I prep one of my javelins and I just yeet it at one of the horsebacks.
Do you javelin? Well, what's the hit DC for that?
It's a DC. I just roll. I'm attack.
Cool.
And I'm rolling it right now. So I yeet it at the javelin.
Is it the same? Is it the same one of the axe? Is it the same one of the axe or the?
I have a total of 7 to hit, so I don't think I'm hitting with that.
Oh yeah, you you throw the.
I don't think it's hitting me.
So you tell David to lean back, and he does, and you throw the javelin, and it looks like it's going pretty much on course, except a tree comes right in between it and its mark, and it kind of sticks into the side of the tree. Oh, big talk, Mr. Stick Throwing Man.
Just keep quiet and keep hitting them as his eyes became more bloodshot red. And that is the end of my turn. I am activating Rage.
Rage. Okay, Bandit's turn. The three riders that are still up close, they pull out their crossbows and start taking shots. They I assume that okay, so the first shot that goes off is from behind, and it lands right where the other one landed, in the shoulder of Blue. dealing double damage.
Okay.
Skortch and Howle does a 13 hit.
Yes.
I believe so.
You guys also get hits. You guys get the arrows in your back, arrow bolts in your back as well. Let me just roll this.
I seriously need help with character sheet.
I just need some D8.
I think that actually won't affect right now. So here, I will Graham, if you just look over at the I just shared my screen real quick.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
Blue, you take 14 damage because of that crit.
14?
14 damage because of
that's
piercing damage.
hit. 14, so then 7. Hold on, just real quick. I need to damage myself.
Yeah. Skortch, you take. You take.
What was I doing? Oh yeah.
Skortch, you take 8 points of damage, and Howle.
To a character builder, you should be able to at level 1, these should all be the same. Proficiencies and stuff, you should be able to click on to select. Your abilities will just be listed elsewhere, but
Yes,
your
I
proficiencies.
click on the thing and it says choose option and feed.
Yeah. So you then select under for proficiencies, then you click on it, and then you would select.
Yeah, I've done the proficiencies. That part's done. I just.
Okay, so then here I don't think you should have to change anything else. You just click next. That was your class. You go to your abilities. This is for your stats. I don't know if you.
I've done that. The only thing I just had to finish the equipment. That's done. I just don't have my correct patron. That's the only thing.
No, I manually went in and switched it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it should be fine now. I had Hexblade.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, if you finish your character sheet, just by clicking the character sheet thing, it should be updated. If you don't see it there, you might just have to refresh the page,
Yeah.
or Goon might need to change it again, because I don't know if you, after you're done editing your stuff, it might have.
Where do I find that on the character sheet?
It'd be under like your actions and stuff. So if you would, I think the only thing you should have at level 1 for the Great Old One would be Awakened Mind. So it's starting at level 1. Your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can telepathically speak to any creature within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share their language with it to understand telepathic utterance, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
I literally only have my racial ability.
Okay, well that's still fine for now, since otherwise, like, I don't know, like I said, your level 1 really ability you get isn't that important to you actually being able to use stuff in combat. It's telepathy for 30 feet.
Yeah, That's fair.
So we can fix that afterwards.
Like that. I only have unarmed strike as an attack option. I'm not sure what's going on.
You have to. So go over. So if you click on equipment. So if you go to inventory. And scroll down to your weapons. You have to click on it so it's highlighted with that little red dot, and that equips it. So
Yeah.
It means you have it on you. It means you have it equipped. And I figured that out just earlier while I was setting up my stuff. So that equips it to your character, and then if you go over to actions, it should list under your attacks. So your quarterstaff will be listed there. I don't know how spells work on here because I haven't made a spell character. So, but other than that, that should be pretty okay. Should be good.
Yeah, that seems to help.
That helped. Okay. No, you're good.
I've never used this before.
Okay. Can I give you the damage that Howle took?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's 12 damage.
I'm dead. Well,
No,
down.
you're unconscious.
I say 10, I don't actually mean it.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, this arrow whizzes up to Howle, just right in the shoulder, probably hits a nerve. Howle blacks out. I will give you guys one Skortch or anyone if they wanted to make a quick dexterity roll to see if you can save them from falling off the horse.
Yeah, most definitely. What is it? Just
a dexterity saving throw.
Just dexterity.
A dexterity saving throw, yeah.
Then I will just do a dexterity saving throw. Oh, I guess I can close that now. Oof, just not the day for rolling things. We got a total of a 3.
Skortch, you want in on this?
Yeah, sure.
Since you're probably closer anyway.
Yeah.
Why won't it let me click it? There's nothing interactable on my saves.
Wait, I'm supposed to be wearing armor, right?
Depending if you started with.
Yeah, if you have armor and you didn't equip it, you can equip it now.
Was it 13?
Was it? No, it was a 12 to hit.
It was a 12.
I
See,
didn't
okay.
even hit that.
You're actually okay.
Then you're good.
We are fine. Then he is fine. Never mind.
Well, yeah, then you're alive. Okay, you're good. Okay. Okay.
Woo!
Woo!
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Nice.
we run a little bit. With the arrow comes and it glances off the leather armor and it's kind of.
Nice dodge, Howle.
And now we are back at the top of the order, Skortch.
Okay, yes. So there's the other guy.
There's the guy to the guy to your left has an axe and a bleeding side. The guy to your right is fine, and the guy to your rear is fine. There's still no sign of the guy that you knocked over before.
Okay. So who's closest? The guy with the axe?
The guy with the axe and the bleeding side is closest to you, yeah.
Okay. So I will.
The fact that you guys haven't stopped with the horses is kind of strange to me.
Hmm?
You guys haven't stopped riding. You guys have kept going.
Well, yeah, there's bandits on us. We gotta get to the fucking place.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's if we stop, we're letting them surround us.
This is true. Good tactics, friends. Well, what does Skortch do?
I am going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, Eldritch Blast. What do I roll? What do you roll?
I roll a range spell.
Cool.
Yes.
You gotta beat a 12.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 13 and then I get +5.
Oh, word. Yeah, no matter what you roll, this bandit's dead.
Okay.
Do you wanna describe your Eldritch? Do you wanna describe your flavor of Eldritch Blast? Because every warlock is different.
Yeah, I dealt enough damage.
Yeah, that guy had 2 points left, by the way.
Okay, if I had rolled a 1, I would have asked.
Gotcha. Yeah, do you want to describe your flavor of Eldritch Blast?
Okay, so I'm picturing a ball of purple energy, but it's got like this black, almost molten crust that kind of
Ooh, like a small purple meteor.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so you touch your index and your pointer finger together. You have 8 fingers together in front of you, and you concentrate really hard, and you pull them slowly apart, and through a kind of weird rift, this purple orb, purple molten magma core orbital appears, and you find your target, and you blink, and it doesn't go like a baseball. It goes like how a starship goes into hyperspace. It kind of stretches out to like almost halfway, and then and not like slowly, but it goes like, and it goes and just and it cuts his head off. And the bandit falls off, and the horse keeps riding, and the horse whinnies, and the horse runs away off into the woods. Howle, it's your turn.
Okay, so who's left over?
There's the guy on the right, and there's the guy on the right, and the guy behind you. The guy behind you almost hit you with an arrow.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the guy that tried to hit me.
Okay, do you turn around and face him, or?
Well, no, I've got a boomerang, and I'm gonna throw it. I can't...
Boomerang!
Because it's... yes.
Boomerang! I love that!
Boomerang plus wind equals good. So yeah, I'm using the boomerang.
Okay, roll that boomerang! Boomerang! The boomerang is never used in D&D. Like, never. I'm actually excited that this is happening. Give me that boomerang!
So I got an 11?
An 11 does not hit, actually. So yeah, you yeet the boomerang in front of you, and it goes up in the arc, and it goes around, and the guy actually sees the boomerang come, and he's like, what the heck is that? And he slows down the horse just a little bit, and the boomerang passes right in front of him in like super slow-mo, and then curves all the way back, and you grab it, and that's just a failed spell. It was just a failed attack, but dang, son! The boomerang's back in your hand, but you missed. It is David's turn.
That's gonna be running pretty interesting.
Yeah, David takes out another one of his axes. He lost one because it was stuck in that guy. And he takes out his other hand axe and he throws it to the guy. Throws it at the guy to. Oh shoot! I wrote damage first. Ah crap. Me gotta do hit. Throws the hand axe. Ooh, nicely done, David. It rolls right into another skillful throw of hand axe by David. It only does 4 damage, so it catches him in his leg, and he's just like, ah, you and your axes, annoying crown brat, and he pulls it out and pulls the axe out of his leg, and continues to ride. It is now Blue's turn.
Through his eyes just absolutely festering with rage and anger that he missed a shot, and Prince is talking back to him as per usual. He is going to get another javelin ready and proceed to yeet it.
Yeet it, my boy. Yeet it, I say.
And we're just gonna get that. You know, you possibly can't get any lower than the other roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, actually. 20 total.
Ooh, okay. So, yeah, you're all roided up with rage. There's electricity coming out of your eyes because you're just so mad, and you pull a javelin up from behind you. You're taking aim at which guy?
Who's the one that's closest on a horseback?
Yeah, so the same guy that you tried hitting before. Okay, yeah, so roll that damage. Roll that javelin damage.
Okay, roll that. As I just whiz it by again.
Like, David doesn't even get the chance to duck, and it kind of just... David can feel the breeze on his eyelashes.
And then 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. You pierce this guy, like, through his intestine, but he's still riding. He's like, and he's like trying not to barf, and he's like wincing in pain as the horse keeps going. I'm actually gonna make him make a dexterity roll to see if he can. Actually, maybe it should be Constitution because he's riding on a horse. Yeah, I'm gonna make it be Constitution to not like buckle over in pain and just die. No, he rolled a 7, so he's gonna buckle over in pain and just no, and he falls off the horse, and the horse whinnies and rides off and goes off into the woods. Okay. So the bandit trailing you guys slows down a little more and more, and you guys, you kind of lose track of him. But after a while, you guys are now on high alert, and you can hear the two additional horses coming back with the other 2 riders on their backs. One looking still like a little shaky riding his horse because he still has that dex debuff, and the other one just wanted not to face you guys alone, so he's not looking all too confident. But they signed up for this job. They gotta finish it. Skortch, it's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, you cut out of it.
Skortches.
It's your turn. The two rear horsemen are back, and they're ready for action.
Alright, so there's
Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with another Eldritch Blast.
You're just pleased. Roll the
I
hit.
can't figure out how to get it to roll on here.
We can
Doesn't seem to-
we can figure it out some other time.
Okay. So ranged attack. That's a 24. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Is that a nat roll, Tony, or not?
No, it was a 19. I get +5.
Gotcha.
sexy.
So yeah, that hits. Roll that damage.
Woo, 10.
Turn. Do you aim at the one that's looking a little woozy, or the one that just looks nervous?
Yes.
The woozy guy.
Yeah. I'm picking him off.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy, as he sees you charging up his attack, he's just like, oh no, and then the eldritch ball blast comes, and it just kind of takes off one of his arms. He's like, no, I'm done. And he tries to turn his horse around, but he falls off again.
Okay, I'm gonna try something else. It may be my browser. I'm just realizing this. It's not compatible.
That makes sense.
That might, yeah. Howle, it's your turn. That guy whose arm just got like ripped off. They're gone. It's just that last guy.
I was gonna target the other dude.
Cool.
Ah, frick.
What?
That's that one.
A natural one?
Like I said, it's gonna be a theme. I roll terribly no matter what I do.
Okay. Oh. So it's a boomerang again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna make you do, right? You know what's gonna happen, right?
Am I gonna lose my boomerang already?
No. So you're riding, and you see your sister do some really cool magic nonsense, and the guy's arm falls off, and the guy fell on the ground, and he rolled away. You take out your trusted boomerang. It fails you once, but it can't fail you again. Of course not. So you yeet it into the air. The boomerang goes around, and then it goes around, and it dodges. It goes with a bunch of round trees, and goes so close to hitting the guy, but again the guy slows down, and he just watches it go past him, and you're like, "Aw, I missed again," and it hits you in the head.
Ow.
I'm gonna have you roll your own boomerang damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
Why did I get max for that?
You hit yourself with max damage for boomerang? Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh. I have 3 HP left.
You hear from behind, you know, I was gonna give up after my friend's arm got flippin' ripped off, but after that sorry display, I think I've got a chance, and he locks a bolt, and he aims at Howle. Aims at Howle, and, let me just hit that sick, nasty crossbow hit roll. Does a... Oh!
Please no.
So this guy gets ready to he aims the crossbow and everything, and he gets ready. His finger twitches. The wood at the front of his crossbow actually snaps, sending the wood bit the wood bit bow part of it back and slaps him right in the face, and he falls off of his horse, and he is incapacitated because he too rolled a natural 1. The bandits have been defeated, and you ride off into the sun. You ride off further into the woods. Right off further into the woods.
Really, Howle's actually the MVP here. Made the enemies question their own ability to hit anything.
Exactly. What a bunch of idiots, says David as he rides.
Is everyone okay?
Yes, barely.
Good.
That hit a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah. As there is just 2 arrows still lodged into either one of Blue's shoulders. Yeah, that...
Oh, I didn't notice. Did you get hit by arrows? I was too busy being awesome.
Yeah. Can't let them hurt the crown prince. Not at least till his future's dictated.
Yes, of course, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I...
Do you, brother? Do you want to stop?
No, we need to keep going.
I'm pretty sure we can stop. We could stop. Like, you can't protect me if you're dead.
Not dead yet. We're fine. We'll keep going. I might just need to take a break off of the reins in a minute.
Yeah. Everyone. I got some juice from Will and Grace. Anyone want some juice? Actually, he pulls the reins on the horse. It has everyone stop, and he pours us all some juice.
Okay, I'll drink some juice.
Juice. And yeah, David goes ahead and pulls the arrows out of your back. Do you want these as a souvenir?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You can have mine too.
Oh, you got hit as well. And David comes around and just kind of it's kind of stuck in there. Hold on. Do you want your arrow? And you can make a necklace out of the arrowhead. Kind of gruesome, don't you think?
3 arrows, wonderful.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, that should be.
Not another word, Prince.
All right. And he snaps the reins and. Ooh, wait, I should probably go and try to fetch those axes that I lost. I kind of go through axes like toilet paper.
Yeah.
Do you think I'll need them? Really? I have one.
You should be fine. You'll be fine.
All right.
We shouldn't head back on the track. They might be waiting for us back there.
Oh yes, because two of them are just not really good for fighting anymore, and one is obviously some kind of coward.
If they're attacking the royalty, they probably want more than...
Well, let's be complete. They probably just got unlucky, you know what I mean? Because there are so many teams riding out disguised as us, and we're disguised as the teams. So they luckily found us, who they probably wanted to get, but unluckily for them, we are totally awesome.
Yeah,
Yes, we're too awesome. Okay, we should probably get back on the road.
Yes, we should get going.
Not let something this slow stop your fate.
Oh, all right. Okay. You guys continue. You continue until the sun hangs low in the sky, and you find a nice clearing to make camp. It's actually there's a large tree had fallen, and there's the roots had grabbed a whole bunch of dirt, and now it's kind of like a nice wall to back yourselves against, so that you don't have to keep a complete 180, well, complete 360 watch. So you kind of set up your fire there, and you keep your backs to that nice natural wall, and you guys make camp. Do you think Dad got stopped on his Oracle day by?
No.
You don't?
Most definitely.
Oh.
Well, sorry, not maybe him, but one of his trips. We just got unlucky.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there's so much pressure being prince.
Skortch, Howle, would you say there's pressure being the crown prince of this kingdom?
Oh no, not at all.
None, right? None. See, you're absolutely fine.
Oh.
You're okay. We'll just go get your prophecy told, and then we'll go back and have a nice dinner, and everyone will be happy.
Howle totally sounded sarcastic, by the way.
Yeah, I could totally hear that. So Will and Grace had prepared a nice turkey with a good rub on it and bound it in some good leather, and so you guys have that for dinner, and you roast it over a campfire. And the night goes on, and you guys have a nice dinner, and you guys get settled for sleep. I'll take first watch. You guys got roughed up pretty bad. I got out relatively unscathed. I'm fine. I'll take first watch. You guys get some rest.
Okay, sounds cool.
Yeah.
Are you doing a short rest or a long rest?
Well, it's gonna be for the entirety of the night, so it's gonna be a long rest.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What does Blue dream about?
Well, he spends his time dreaming probably about the combat we just went through, and how he took a couple shots, but the prince was held safe, and he holds that in high regard. So as he slumbers, he is safely. He is rest. He gets plenty of rest to knowing the fact that the prince was brought no harm during this trip.
Oh. So the twins, you guys share the same dream, and this is not uncommon. Crazy twin stuff happens all the time with you two, because twins, and also you guys are like very magical creatures. So this is not the first time you guys have shared a dream. It's just the first time that you have been able to hear each other within the dream. Like, you've had the same dream before, but you guys, it's like, it's weird. You guys are in the same dream, and when Skortch speaks, Howle can hear it, and when Howle speaks, Skortch can hear it, and it feels like real time. You're not in the woods. You're exploring the catacombs of the castle. It's someplace you've been before. You're following the sound of rushing water throughout the catacombs. There's drips of moisture from the ceiling come down and drip. Some hit Skortch on the forehead and they sizzle and evaporate off. The Skortch can see as a drop of moisture comes down and kind of gets pushed out of the way of Howle's path because of the effervescent wind that constantly surrounds Howle. But you guys know these catacombs, these tunnels. You've been down there before. And then you come to the hole. This is a very interesting, special hole you had only seen one time. You guys have never gone back to this part of the catacombs before because of what you saw down this hole. You feel as though you're being moved up until this point, you had just been idly walking, but now you realize that if you wanted to change your course, you can't. And you two stand above the hole in the tunnel of this catacomb, and you look down.
Hello, twins.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
I'm sorry I had to invade your dreams like this. It's nice to see you two again. Have you given any thought to my proposition?
Remind us of the proposition.
I promised you both power and wisdom. And in exchange, you would help me become free. Do you remember?
You do remember. You don't remember the deal, but you do remember this voice, and you do remember Howle dipping his, hanging their feet over the hole and feeling something slimy, and then pulling their feet back up really fast. That's what you remember. You don't remember any proposition. But then, as the words enter your mind, you can now remember dreaming about this proposition, and you remember it's sounding like a really good deal.
For Skortch, I promise you the power to protect. And for Howle, I promise the knowledge of all things, a knowledge that would make you more powerful than all others. Did you forget?
Yes, we did.
There's a pause. There's the dripping sounds of the underneath in the catacombs. Drip, drip, drip. You follow one drip as it falls from the ceiling into the hole, and you wait a couple seconds. Blink. It's as if the droplet of moisture had fallen into some large body of water. Two tentacles slowly worm their way up through the hole and extend themselves to both of you, as if offering you a handshake.
Do we have a deal?
Yes. I just...
Howle looks hesitant at first until Skortch immediately just yes, and then, alright, I'll take your deal.
As Howle, as you take the hand of the hand tentacle of the tentacle, black mist swirls up through the tentacle and enters your hand and goes up and briefly changes your effervescent wind to like a black smokiness, and then it clears away. Skortch, you find in your hand a stone.
Shatter the stone on the ground, and my power will be lent to you to protect.
Okay,
I
and...
mean, I'm like missing a lot of the information you're saying because I can't.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out for me too. I don't know what it is,
Oh.
but I can piece together what you're saying.
I'm doing my best.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's
It's
good.
not your fault, it's the
Yeah.
connection or Discord or something.
Discord be Discord.
Discord is gonna Discord. If you, I will be uploading this to YouTube if you wanna.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
definitely watch it.
Cool.
Break the stone, and my power to protect will be yours.
And I shatter the stone on the ground.
The stone falls and breaks on the stone pathway, and black mist from the hole comes and it surrounds and it swirls the shattered pieces of the stone, and the essence goes into the stone and it clasps shut together again. And when the stone, an eye opens, the stone becomes an eye, and the slit opens up, and it's a very yellow stone with a slit eye in it.
With these powers, you promise to help me become free again. And I thank you.
And you guys awake.
Okay.
You notice that what was only in your dream, the stone, is now in your hand.
Okay.
Howle, there is no difference because there wasn't any physical thing to be given. It's just, yeah. But you do notice that David's gone.
Oh no.
That's not surprising.
David is gone.
Blue awake?
Blue is still asleep.
Can I try to wake him up?
Yes.
You wake him up, I'll try to find his trail.
Mm-hmm.
So, survival check for tracks?
Yes.
As I just violently shift through, like, wake up!
Nice! I got it.
Oh, sick. That's a good check there.
Oh, what is it? Oh.
More like, what is it? Daniel, gone.
What?
Gone.
You managed.
Oh dear.
You look around. He's not where he said. He's not where he was to watch and keep looking post over the camp. Skortch finds his trail, and it's going off into the middle of the woods. And this is where we're going to end the first session of Royals of Paternia. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm sorry about the little break that we had to do. Their stuff came up. Everything's going to be just fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel. I will see you guys there. And we love you, and we want you to return. And as always, who's your daddy?